Hello everyone, and welcome to this review of SmartTools and SmartLevels. Today I will cover the morning session of the E-mini Russell 2000 Stock Index Futures contract using a range bar data style, which is my favorite. I do not trade the lunch session, but I will also show the first trade coming out of the lunch session in addition to the morning session. Okay, well, let's get started. The software will now get selected by me, and I'll start with the first setup bar here. That's this dark purple setup bar. This trade was invalidated, in my opinion, because the entry was below this overhead smart level and the targets were above it. This trade was invalidated because the entry was sort of in no man's land, halfway between these two smart levels, and the targets were way down below this smart level here. This next entry is invalidated by the smart levels because the entry is below the levels here and the targets were above. Likewise for this entry, same scenario. However, this entry right here is a beautiful one in that the entry is above the smart level. The first target's reached with no problem, and you can see the smart level and the first profit target coincided. This is the time to exit both contracts and look for some sort of pullback. The smart levels are that good. So indeed, that's what happened. This first setup bar here is invalidated by the smart level because it's below it and the target's above. This entry right here is invalidated for the same reason. However, this trade entry right here, this setup, is above the smart level. Both targets are reached. And this, you can see the smart level up above was just missed by 2 ticks. Again, this is a great place to modify the software's targets for potentially higher reward. In any case, the market broke down from here, and this sell setup bar was invalidated by the smart levels, in my opinion, because the entry was right in the middle in no man's land, and the targets were well below this black lined smart level here. The market moved higher from here, and this trade has got an entry in no man's land and targets way up above. This is not a trade that I would have taken and didn't. Likewise, this trade right here is invalidated by the smart levels. However, as you can see, it does go on to reach both profit targets. This trade has the same problem. Again, these trades were invalidated by the smart levels. Now we've reached the lunch hour. This is a time when volume dries up and things don't happen most of the time. So this is not a trading time that I consider fruitful. But coming out of the lunch hour, you can see the smart level at 706.20 was reached. Let me show you that a little bit better with a black line. The smart level was reached just coming out of the lunch hour at 5 minutes after 2 Eastern time, and the market pulled back from there and generated this beautiful setup bar with an entry above the smart level. Both targets were reached, and the overhead smart level was reached. Well, that's all for today, and remember that most days you can find me here reviewing some aspect of SmartLevels and SmartTools. So long for now.